business process outsourcing, and technology, among others.
Well, here we go. We're on. Thank you, everyone, for showing up to the Institute of Certified Sustainability Practitioners panel discussion. And I think we'll have a videotape of this. I think it's being recorded. But this is a play-by-play for people to come into the live stream. And we seem to be live now. We'll just wait for people to show up in the chat, if anyone can get into the chat. And we'll see whether anyone comes on. And I'll give you a little, I'm typing here. You know how it works with these chats. This is not, you know, there we go. There, we'll take a look at this. And I wonder if we can see what's going on here. There. Okay. See, there we go. There's the forum there. There's the panel discussion. We had a full room. We had a full room of people in here for the Sustainability Report Awards here in Solo, Central Java. We're going to be listening to the panelists. We have a panelist here from Indonesia, from Bangladesh, from Singapore, and from the Philippines. So we've begun this Institute for Certified Sustainability Practitioners in order to have a professional association. I think we need a professional association. And most of these people here, as you can see, these people are graduates of the Certified Sustainability Practitioners Certification. Currently there's 1,700 graduates and members of this institute. The bulk are from Indonesia, and we have hundreds of graduates each from the Philippines, Singapore, and Malaysia. And this area seems to be leading the direction in sustainability awareness, sustainability laws. And, you know, this is a good place to start it from. Southeast Asia requires this type of approach. And so, as the panel discussion is talking here, we'll see if anyone's in the chat yet. Nope. Yes, we have one person watching. Welcome. If you can, you know, write your name in the chat here, we can begin a dialogue. If you have any questions or comments, feel free. You know, I'm sort of interested in whether you can hear okay, whether the sound's okay, and let us know how you're doing. This is an interactive approach, and I know that you know, the word hasn't been out there. We didn't advertise this greatly. Everyone got an email blast yesterday, but it will be up on the web. And I'm sorry about the camera work. The program OBS is not yet fully worked out of bugs, and we're doing the best we can here. So we're about to start the panel discussion, and yes, thank you very much.
Let me arrange for the talk show. Give me 1 minute.
And we have an MC up there running the panel discussion. Let's see if we can get an angle here. There we go.
So the panelists are ready for
panel discussion up there.
questions in which
Let me see if I can get someone, maybe have a conversation with them. Just hold on for a second. I'll see if I can grab someone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, as the panel discussion talks, and this is going to be, I hope, put up later on. I'm joined here by Alistair, who's started this enterprise to encourage businesses to move into a sustainable program to understand sustainability. And I'm just going to, point this camera in his direction, and hopefully we can hear him and get things happening. And this is our first test broadcast. So we'll get Alistair to introduce himself and tell us what he's all about. Alistair.
Hi, I'm Alistair Spears, and I'm the chairman of MVB, which is Most Valued Business. What we do, we started off in the branding business. Branding is a very important thing in Asia, well, worldwide. But we discovered that we wanted to find out more what's behind the brand, what the responsibility of the company is. No matter how successful it is in the marketplace, are they doing the right thing? And of course we discovered that most companies aren't really concentrating on doing the right thing, they're concentrating on making money. And making money sometimes means cutting corners and doing things which they shouldn't do. So we decided to change our whole approach from branding to the responsibility of business. And we've called it responsibility because it includes sustainability, but it includes ethical employment, and it includes just re-establishing core company values. What do you stand for?
Okay, and I think recently with shareholders taking on a more active role, that shareholders and other stakeholders want to see this, don't they?
Oh, most of them do, but there's still a big Asian response which says return on investment first. Give me the return on investment, then we'll become responsible and sustainable. So we've got quite a lot of shareholders who are not there yet, to be honest, Andrew.
So we understand since 2008 there's been a downturn in the economy globally, and one wonders whether there's an issue about sustainability given this downturn, that maybe previously companies were able to do this, but the sudden decrease in earnings or something. Do you think that's contributing to this lack of willingness?
I think there is a certain panic mentality in Asia. And will we have another financial crisis? Will it all go wrong? I've got to make money now. I've got to establish my financial sustainability before I establish anything else. But there's quite a lot of just simply bad planning and bad thinking that goes on. Indonesia's dedication to coal power for electricity is bad planning. They didn't listen early enough. Now they're committed for the next 20 years to the wrong thing, for the wrong reasons. But there's a lot of that, quite a lot of it is deliberately done wrong. Deliberately, I tell you.
Yes. Well, there are certainly vested interests, and some countries have various resources they want to use, and what I find sometimes is that if you adopt a sustainability attitude, that you actually save money, because you introduce yourselves to every system and you find ways to save money, and actually it is profitable. So would you think that there's a middle ground between profitability and learning about sustainability?
Absolutely. I was just talking to one of our experts who is here, who is from Ernst & Young, and I'm saying to him very clearly, what we need to do is establish the relationship between accounting and renewable energy, for example. When the board of directors will be very convinced if you can show that renewable energy actually makes money. But you can't just convince them by saying it's the right thing to do. It's got to be both sides. And that's really a great approach now.
Well, I think that's good, that we have to find a balance, because if you're not profitable, you're not sustainable. But if you're destroying the environment and the society in your desire for extended profits or too high profits, then that's not sustainable either. So anyway, I think we'll end this discussion now and maybe look back at the panel for a bit. And we want to thank Alistair again one more time. What's the name of this program, this business, this enterprise that you're launching here?
It's called Most Valued Business. We just call it MVB. Be an MVB member and join the sustainability drive.
Excellent. Thank you, Alistair, for joining us. And let's turn it back to the panel briefly.
When you're talking about sustainability, it's not just the manufacturing of your product, not just the company. One of the panelists, but Alistair, do you want to say something?
Well, we're back here. We're back, and we have a a sustainability practitioner, a professional in the field of sustainability report writing, based out of Jakarta, Indonesia, and she has a master's degree from England, somewhere in the UK, and we'll just ask a question about maybe she can describe some of her background and how she got into consulting and supporting sustainability report writing in Jakarta. Stella, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into this?
Okay, well, first I encountered sustainability during my time in England, and
what university did you go to?
I went to University of Leeds. Leeds Business School, and then I first learned about sustainability, about CSR, about stakeholder management during my time there, and I involved with several projects involving the big names in CSR and sustainability, Body Shops, IKEA, and I kind of have the opportunities to first-hand experience how they see this as an important strategic organization's need. It's not just good to have, but it's also important to their strategic measures for their profitability and for the long run, basically.
Excellent. And the situation in Jakarta is going well with sustainability report writing. Are the companies and organizations helpful and positive in this?
Yeah, more and more companies in Indonesia and Jakarta are getting into sustainability reporting, especially because the financial authority just recently stipulate a regulations.
Yep.
That it's an obligation for all public companies, listed public company and financial institutions to have their sustainability report submitted to the OJK.
Right, and this deals especially with the issue, the new term may be called financial sustainability. And perhaps this aligns with the United Nations 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, where the issue of sustainable debt is of major concern there, and the Financial Services Authority, OJK, of Indonesia has instituted and has documents available, and these documents can be translated, and their definition of sustainable development matches quite well with the Brundtland Commission definition, which is good to see. And have you seen any movement on this OJK financial sustainability approach this year?
Well, not yet insignificantly, because it's just recently published in 2017. But I think it's gaining momentum because more and more companies are discussing it, more and more companies are learning about it. So I think it's a good step toward what we would like to be an ideal sustainability or corporate sustainability awareness.
Well, I think that this is one of the keys about sustainability is that it's a journey.
Yeah.
There's no goal. There's just a movement. And if you're moving in the right direction, you're probably doing well.
Yep.
Well, thanks, Stella, for talking to us here, and best of luck in this report writing season. And we're glad to see that companies are talking about this. So we'll turn this back to the panel for a while and be back in a minute.
The board or the CEOs, and it says for all this sustainability effort, which is a cost straight away, what is my return?